Should I buy my probate leads or get them myself? Hey guys, it's Brad from ProbateHouseGuy.com. So I'm a real estate investor. I'm based out of Metro Atlanta. I specialize in the world of probate and inheritance properties. And today I'm going to talk about where should you get your probate leads from. When I started out doing probate deals, I've been doing probate deals for a number of years. Like I mentioned, that's sort of my number one focus now. I do have a little bit of a unique spin on how I get leads, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But right now I want to talk about whether you should buy them or get them yourself. Okay, so there are leads providers out there who will sell you probate leads, or you can many times go get them yourself. What I mean, get them yourself, you can actually go down to the probate court and you can get into the, you can request the, basically the probate petitions, and you can take down the information off of the petitions. Some places allow you to bring in a laptop, other places you sort of have to bring a notepad, pen and paper, but you can actually get the leads yourself. The benefit to that obviously is it doesn't cost you anything other than your time. And that's important. What is your time worth? And only you can determine what your time is worth. Now, also, some of the municipalities, you can actually get the leads online. Some of them have, even here in Georgia, some of them have the probate petition information available online, and you can just go online and take it down yourself. Most of the time it's in a PDF, so you're gonna have to manually take that information down. Or what I did in the past is I actually had a full-time VA virtual assistant in the Philippines that literally his job was just to go in and take down the leads from all the different websites and input them into a spreadsheet, and he just basically did that on a regular basis. He did some other things for me, but for basically 2 weeks at a time out of the month, he was just downloading probate leads and inputting them into a Google Sheet. Now, what happened was I got to the point where as I began to add more and more counties to my data, it actually, from a financial standpoint, made more sense to buy the leads from the probate leads provider, because there was a point where I would have had to, there was just too much for my one VA to do, and I would need to hire another VA in order to do that. So it was actually cheaper for me to buy the leads from a lead provider. Now, should you buy the leads from a leads provider? Well, you're gonna have to assess your time and what it costs and that sort of thing. But like I said, it got to a point where it was actually cheaper for me to buy them from a provider, and I get a file once a month with all of the counties that I subscribe to, and then I do my direct mail marketing. You even get phone numbers and email addresses in there too, because a lot of times on the petition there will be a phone number and an email address for the personal representative, whether that be an administrator or an executor, in which case you market to them. If you are going to go that route, you just have to think about the time it's going to take. So if you're going to buy them, it's just quick and easy, right? But you pay for it, right? Time is money. So if you're going to buy them, where should you buy them from? Well, there's actually multiple leads providers. And what you'll find is a lot of these people that are selling you leads are really just resellers of the same leads. So you sort of have to like kind of, and really you can just look at the price. And just like when you deal with a daisy chainer wholesaling a house, if you sort of follow the money and you follow the leads, you might get to the point where you find the leads the cheapest, right? And more than likely, the cheapest one is probably either very close to the source or the source, and they're actually the one who is providing the leads, and then they're just reselling to somebody else's and reselling it to you. A lot of these people in these local Facebook groups, you might say, hey, I'll sell you probate leads or whatever. They're probably just resellers, and they're just buying the leads from this guy over here and then selling them to you for a little bit of a markup. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Whether you get the lead, I mean, tons of people are all buying these leads, and they cost, you know, relatively the same amount of money, maybe a little bit more from this guy over here. But you need to assess what your cost per lead is. And these are really more prospects, I should say, rather than leads. The difference between a prospect and a lead is like kind of warm. They actually want to sell their house. A prospect is they might want to sell their house, right? So understand the difference between a lead and a prospect. If you're going to buy them from the place, I can refer you to who I buy the leads from. If you'd like to click on the link below down in the description, I can actually just fill out the form, and I can send you to my rep who buy. There's also a few different places. There's one, I mean, I'm not going to name any of the companies here, but there's one company where you basically have to pay up front for the leads in a lump sum, and then they give them to you throughout the year. My leads provider, I pay them monthly. So you sort of spread that cost out of over time. You can pay the other people monthly, but it costs you more per lead. They'll give you a discount if you just buy them all up front at once. And all you're basically doing is just fronting them all the money up front. So they're making all their money now, and they're just gonna give you the leads for free throughout the rest of the year, right? So you need to make that determination on whether you want to spend all that money up front and do that, or you want to pay monthly and get the leads that way. So if you're going to buy these leads, obviously real estate agents do them, real estate investors market to them. They are heavily marketed. These lists have been around for a long time. Everybody knows about them. So you are going to have a lot of competition, let's call it, for these leads. These people are probably going to be pissed, and they're going to call you and email you or whatever because they're getting inundated. That's just the nature of the business, and that's just how it goes. And I have some tips and tricks and secrets, not really secrets, there are no secrets in this business, but some tips and tricks on how to make that better. So if you want to chat more about this, I'd be happy to talk. Also, I have a unique way that I get probate deals. I still do direct mail. I still buy leads through my local or through my lead supplier, through my local counties and whatnot, and I still do that. I've always done that. But I have another unique way to get leads, and I am looking for strategic partners throughout the US and different markets because my lead source is a national lead source for leads. And a lot of these leads aren't necessarily, they may not have even filed for probate yet. So if you want to chat more about maybe becoming a strategic partner, I'm looking for a select few people, probably only 1 or 2 people per market to work with throughout the US. And I need boots on the ground in that specific market. And I need an experienced investor. I need a deal engineer, someone who can really monetize these leads and run with it. So if you're kind of new to the business, maybe this probably isn't the right fit for you, but if you've got a few deals under your belt, you've flipped some properties, you've wholesale some properties, blah, 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 you've got some experience, let's chat. So check it out, go to probatehouseguy.com, and you can fill out the form, or you can pick up the phone and call the number there on the website, and I'd love to chat with you about maybe if we might be a fit. So thanks again for checking out this video. Have a great day, bye.